I don't get women. When I was a kid, I used to be ugly, but then over time, once I got into like senior year of high school, that's when I started glowing up and becoming handsome Squidward. So when it comes to flirting, I don't really know how to do it or how to perceive it or when it's happening. There were times in high school where I would get girls from different schools texting me saying, "What's up? Hi, how are you?" And I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?" I wouldn't say that, but in my mind, I would say that because I didn't know them. I didn't know how to reciprocate when situations like that happened. Part of that was because I was in drama club. And if you've ever seen a movie or a TV show where it had like a drama club in it, it's exactly how it is in real life. Everybody's making out with each other. Everybody's on top of each other. There's platonic intimacy with boys and the girls and the they-thems. But the they-thems weren't there when I was in high school, so... BT? Before days? I don't know. So in present day, I still don't know at all. I either overthink it or underthink it. Never in the middle. First, let me give you some background about myself. I've been kind of burned in the past. Like, there would be times where I would flirt with someone and they would flirt with me back. But then she would say, "Oh, sorry, I'm not interested in you like that." And I'm like... You kissed me on the cheek, dog. What the fuck? I kind of have this is a little bit of tiny little trauma just still lingering. It's okay, I'm already a prize, I know. I'm also a really picky person too. So sometimes I do notice when somebody is interested in me. I'm kind of just like... Sorry, I'm not gay. There were so many potential partners that I could have been in a relationship with. There was this one person in my English course in college that I let slip away. So, we hit it off because we had science class the year prior. We didn't necessarily talk in that class, but I think it was more of like a, "Oh, I know you. Let's be friends." So we would Snapchat every day, we would text, we would do a little bit of flirting here and there. When I look at it in hindsight, I don't do it on purpose. I think I just have that riz. So I'm kind of clueless. I'm kind of very clueless. So one day, after talking for about like maybe a few months, she goes on vacation and then she comes back, she tells me about it and she says, "Look how sunburnt I am." And I'm like, "Sure, I can't wait to see that photo." And then she goes, "Oh wait, I can't show you because I'm naked in bed." Dang. You know, hey, Hakuna Matata, okay? I believe you. I don't doubt that you're sunburned, all right? I believe you. And then she's like, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna show you." And she does. Now, how do you respond to that? "Wow, nice tits, girl." Because I am naive and a little baby boy, I was kind of like, "Wow, you are right. Your face is sunburnt. That's crazy." And totally ignore her boobs. That was interesting. That's never happened to me before. Cool. Saw my first pair of boobies. Nice. And so I thought it was the end of that. And then she says, "You know what? I look flat here. Let me show you a better picture of my boobs." So she does. Now, how do you respond to that? I don't exactly remember what I said, but it must have been something like, and the dumb fuck award goes to Raz. Thank you guys. Thank you. I swear if it was alcohol or weed that made me think that way back then, I would have mentioned it right now. Thank you. I'm gonna drink the rest of this tonight. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Because if somebody sends you a titty pic, you know what that means? It means they're probably interested in you. You know what I thought? I thought, wow, we are so close enough friends that we can send each other our genitals. Oh, she sent me a booby pic. That must mean we're chill. But this could be a gateway for me to get her to like me. I think she already liked me. Dumb fuck. And then after that, she kind of just, like, stopped talking to me. The vibe wasn't there anymore. Maybe I'll grab 2 more of those Jamesons. Let me see. And it sucks, too, because she really was a great friend, and I really did enjoy talking to her in her company. I I have a shit ton more of these stories, but I feel really bad about myself now, and I'm just gonna tell one more. So this was also in college. This is when I started using Tinder, and I was a little bit hesitant because I'm more of like a I need to know you before I know you kind of guy. Like, I don't want to invest my time in you, and then I find out that you secretly collect, like, past boyfriend's toenails. Let me get to know you first before I know you, you know? And so every time I went on Tinder and I matched with somebody, I would, like, get kind of scared, and I would just, like, not text them back. So I'd be swiping and swiping and swiping. I'd match with some friends on Tinder. When I'd match with them, it wouldn't necessarily be like,
"What's up, baby? Let me get your number." Shit.
I'm more like, oh, what's up? How you doing? Nice trying to get to you here. Bye. Like I said, we're only doing one more story. So one day I matched with this one girl from one of my acting classes. And I say we probably talked like maybe once or twice for like 10 minutes. So it's more like talking about small stuff about like the class and the course in general. But one day we match. And this was maybe like on like a Monday night or something. And we're texting, and then we start talking about weed, and that she also has a bong at home, and the conversation's going good. And then she's like, oh shoot, you should come over. You know, I just showered and it's 9 p.m. and I'm already in my PJs. Who let me exist? So instead I reject the idea of coming over, but give me some points for this. But I say, oh, how about we get high, go to Japantown, and get some Korean barbecue. See, I got some game, kind of. And she's like, all right, bet, cool. So we arrange a day, that day comes, and then we meet up, took a hit of a pen, take a gummy, go inside, eat some Korean barbecue, having a great time. I don't remember a lot that happened on that date because I was kind of high and focused on the food, to be honest. But then afterwards, she's like, oh, hey, my roommates aren't going to be home till 11. Why don't you come over and we can watch some Netflix? I said yes. So we take an Uber to her spot, and I'm kind of like in a food coma high state, so I can't really think straight. But you know, I mean, at least I made it to the car, guys. Let's freaking go gamers. So we get to her spot. She takes out her bong. We take a few hits from it. This is the first time I've ever hit a bong, and that shit. After we take a hit, she puts on Black Mirror. Guess what I did? I'm gonna give you some time to think. Keep it up! I don't care what you think. I didn't do anything. I watched the fucking show. Listen, Linda, would you rather watch a show about fictional characters making real life, impactful decisions in this complex and interesting show, or have sex? Come on. So the episode ends, and I'm like, that was a really good episode. And she's like, yeah, my roommates won't be home till 11. And I'm like, where? Do you want to watch another one? Oh, hell yeah! Boot it up, girl! It was a great episode, I will say. So after that episode ends, I'm like, that was a really good episode. Yeah. It's 30 minutes until my roommates get here. Want to make out? And she lets out a very defeated sigh and goes, how long did it take for you to ask that? I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a simple man. If I feel like making out, I'll ask you if I want to make out. So she grabs us some water, and we drink some, and then we start going at it. So we start pip the doodly doodling, and then I start falling asleep. Mid-makeout sesh. Listen, Linda. If I hadn't eaten 5 milligrams, taken 2 hits from a pen, eaten Korean barbecue, take 3 hits from a bong, and watched 2-hour episodes of Black Mirror, probably still would have fucked up, but at least I wouldn't have fallen asleep. So we'd be making out for 1 minute, fall asleep for 10 seconds, realize where I was, and then go back to making out. Eventually it dies down, and it's time for me to call my Uber. We laid there on the couch awkwardly, And then my Uber gets canceled. And then I had to wait 10 more minutes for my Uber. And in my head, I'm thinking, it's 11 o'clock and her roommates aren't here yet. What the fuck? She lied to me. Eventually, my Uber comes. I give her a goodbye kiss. And then that was it. And the whole time, I didn't know it was a date. Like, I'm telling you, you need to have a sign that says, fuck me right now, Raz. And I would probably be like, let's take it back a little bit. But I would still be like, okay, I get the sign. I really wish I could apologize to those two for the way I acted. But it's been like 3 or 4 years now. Like, imagine you get a text from me 4 years later saying, sorry for falling asleep when we were playing WWE with our tongues. It was an accident, I'm sorry. So ladies, please, please, please. If you're trying to make your intentions known with a guy and he's still not getting the memo, please grab a piece of paper and crayon and write it down, because our moms wouldn't let us use sharp objects to write with. So if the two girls in these stories are watching this right now, I'm sorry. I swear I'm dumb. Every time I watch Black Mirror, I cry.